An AI just found thousands of security holes in your phone, your browser, and the operating system running every computer you own, and the company that built it decided the world isn't ready to have it. That's not a movie. That happened 3 weeks ago, and the fallout is still being processed by every government, every tech company, and every cybersecurity expert on the planet. Anthropic, the company behind Claude, quietly unveiled a model called Mythos Preview on April 7th. It's their most powerful AI to date. And here's the thing, they didn't release it publicly. They locked it down. Why? Because in testing, Mythos scanned every major operating system, every major web browser, and found thousands of previously unknown vulnerabilities. 0 days, flaws that had survived decades of human security review and millions of automated tests. Mythos found them, and then it built working exploits for them, automatically, no expert required. Imagine handing a skeleton key to every lock on the internet to a machine that never sleeps. That's the situation. Anthropic is calling this a watershed moment for cybersecurity, and they launched something called Project Glasswing, a tightly controlled consortium of tech giants, financial institutions, and government stakeholders, all racing to patch the holes before the bad guys figure out the same thing independently. Here's the uncomfortable part. Other labs are probably building the same capability right now, and they may not be as careful about locking the door. Now, while Mythos is locked in a vault, the money around AI is very much not locked up. Google just announced a commitment to invest up to $40 billion in Anthropic. $40 billion in a company that competes directly with Google's own Gemini AI. That's like McDonald's buying a $1 billion stake in Burger King and also agreeing to cook Burger King's fries in McDonald's kitchens. Genuinely wild. The deal starts with $10 billion now, at a valuation of $350 billion for Anthropic. More to follow if milestones are hit. And here's why Google did it. Anthropic's revenue went from $1 billion annualized at the end of 2024 to $9 billion at the end of 2025 to $30 billion by April 2026. 30 times growth in 1 year. That is not a typo. That is either the fastest growing tech company in history or the most expensive problem anyone has ever had. The AI landscape has fundamentally shifted. It's no longer a three-way race between OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic. Google now has money in Anthropic. Amazon has money in Anthropic. Microsoft has money in Anthropic. Nvidia has money in Anthropic. 4 of the biggest tech companies in the world are all betting on the same horse, and that horse may go public as soon as October. Meanwhile, OpenAI is over there watching its 4 biggest potential infrastructure partners all cozy up to its main competitor. That is a rough Tuesday. And then there's Oracle. Oracle fired up to 30,000 employees, 18% of their entire global workforce, to free up $8 to $10 billion a year to spend on AI data centers. Here's the thing, Oracle is not struggling. Profits were up 27%. Revenue growing 22%. They are one of the most profitable companies in enterprise software right now. They fired 30,000 people because AI infrastructure costs more than 30,000 people. That's the formula playing out across the industry. Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, all making the same trade. Fewer humans, more compute. But here's what nobody's talking about. Anthropic's Mythos reveals something uncomfortable that most of the hype skips over. AI has now crossed a capability threshold in cybersecurity, where the same tool that defends you can also destroy you, and restricting it is only a temporary fix. Other models with similar capabilities will emerge, potentially from labs with fewer ethical guardrails. The patch window between a vulnerability being discovered and being exploited used to be months. Mythos has collapsed it to minutes. That's not fixed by a press release and a private consortium. That requires a completely new approach to how software is built. From the ground up, here's the question I want you to answer in the comments. If Mythos can find security holes in every operating system on the planet, should it be released to defenders publicly? Or does that just arm attackers too? Let's hear it. See you tomorrow.